This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello.
And welcome
to Rewind with Karen and Georgia.
This is the show where we recap our early episodes with new case info and lots of old feelings.
Today, we're rewinding to episode 97, which we named The Hague.
I think this is my favorite title of all time. It's so epic.
We're The Hague. I love it.
The Hague came out on November 30th, 2017.
Okay, let's listen to the intro of episode 97.
Welcome to My Favorite Murder.
Why am I just repeating what you say?
It's fun. It's like a call and response.
Yeah. It's like this is a real thing.
I was making Nora, my niece, she's 10, do cheers with me.
Oh my God. I love babies who cheers. There's nothing better.
We have video. She used to do it when she was like 4 years old, but now she doesn't care. Now she's like into sports and stuff. But I was making her like in my dad's living room while he watched football and ignored us. I made her stand up and do cheers from high school. And it was making me laugh so hard.
Oh my God.
It was like, we had a nice Thanksgiving. How was yours?
It was great. We went with some friends to, because my mom and I aren't speaking, which is great. So I was able to just go to a fucking old school steakhouse with Vince and our friends.
Oh, yeah.
And have a nice time where I didn't have anxiety attacks and go to the bathroom and need to breathe and take Xanax and drink a lot. I still drank a lot.
But it was your choice.
Right.
You didn't feel like you were trying to escape.
No, I was feeling I was trying to be like part of it.
Yes. That's good.
How was yours?
It was great. I think I may have told you this, but we, basically revolted on my dad, and cause normally we drive down into the Bay Area. We go to Daly City, or we go to Pacifica, or it's somewhere on the peninsula or whatever. We always go to our families, and all of them are in San Francisco or south. Mm-hmm. And this year my sister's like, I'm so tired. I can barely move. And I was like, we don't have to go.
Yeah.
Like Aunt Jo, our family isn't going to be like, how dare you? They're not like that.
Yeah. My mom is.
Yeah, right. It can be pressure. My dad is. So we had to
since when did you give a shit about Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
There's no religion attached to it. It's just fucking feeding the shit out of yourself.
But it's like,
family.
It's a family time. And yeah, we had to, my sister's the one I'm saying we, but she's the one that did all the putting the foot down. But then we went to Adrian's with her family, and it was super fun.
Chill and fun. I love when sports are on. It's loud. I love when fucking food is everywhere. Is there a baked brie? I hope so.
Sure was.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah. There were samosas because Adrian's mother-in-law is from Sri Lanka.
Oh my God. I fucking love that so much.
I hung out with her a lot. Pushpa. She's one of my favorite people. She's the one that when Nora was 5, she asked Nora what she wanted to be when she grew up. Nora said, I want to be a cheerleader. And Pushpa said, don't be a cheerleader, be a doctor. And yes. Nora does that impression and says it all the time. A lot of badass women in our neck of the woods. Don't be a cheerleader.
Well, I'm looking forward to... I'll be in Vegas.
To a faraway train?
For a faraway train. We're going to Vegas for Christmas.
Nice.
Which I'm excited about. And fuck it. The rest of the month, fuck it.
Holidays should be a holiday.
Yeah.
They really should.
Yeah. Vince and I are talking about how we can, show up at the family Hanukkah party, like, ridiculously. So, like, one thing is that we get a Hummer limo for just the two of us and have it wait outside the whole night.
Yeah.
And then I walk in wearing that amazing, dress that has yours and my face all over it.
Oh my God.
Where's that from again?
Oh, like who made it?
No, but it's like someone made it and it's a website where you can get it. And a couple girls have worn it to the meet and greet.
There is nothing more disorienting.
It's so weird.
And amazing than somebody walking up with because it's not like pictures or whatever.
No.
It's like one step further where someone has made material of our faces and then knives and cats and like all the things that we like. Knives and cats.
Knives and cats. It's so bananas. So I want to wear that to the Hanukkah party.
Good idea. And then you're just going to burn all the bridges at one time with one fell swoop.
Yep. One swell swoop.
A fell swoop. A swell swoop. Well, I was going to tell you at Thanksgiving, because now everybody knows my once secret passion that's now a very public passion of loving true crime. There was someone that had a Charles Manson story. And
he died. We don't care. The end.
Yes. But somebody at our Thanksgiving dinner, when he was just by chance met Charles Manson, like walking through a jail.
What?
Knew someone that was in a holding cell. He was like a teenager and they'd been messing around and whatever. And he like shook Charles Manson's hand. And it was when the cops had arrested him for like stealing car parts, but they didn't know that the Tate LaBianca murders had just happened.
Wait, so why did he shake his hand then?
Because it was just the guy he was talking to in the cell was like, hey, why are you here? Why are you here? It was one of those things. And then they're like laughing. It was both of them were just like, oh, it's this dumb misdemeanor, like no big deal. And then, but the guy in the cell goes,
I get it.
Oh, this is Charlie. And then the guy at our dinner like shook his hand. It was like, oh, hey, how's it going?
That is fucking bananas. And I bet not a lot of people have a story like that.
It was awesome. And also the guy that told the story is a really good storyteller. Yeah. Real casual, very petaluma.
Yeah. Like
and it
lets just little bits out here and there.
Exactly.
Draws you in and all this.
But also very like, he's very much himself. So it was like, you could see him doing it. Yeah. He was, I think at the time.
And it wasn't like a story he told all the time and he was like bragging about it. It was like, oh yeah.
In fact, I wonder if I'm allowed to even be telling this. Now that I think about it.
Bleep his name out and then we'll move on. Bleep his name and relation out.
Steven, cut that.
Don't cut it. Just
Steven, bleep that?
Bleep it.
That's a new one.
Steven, bleep that. Yes. I want to talk to you about well, so they caught
is this a confrontation?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about your problem.
I've been wanting to talk to you.
No more macaroni and cheese.
No, please order the macaroni and cheese balls that they do now.
Like a deep fried macaroni and cheese.
Do you know what I ate the night? Oh God, was it the night of Thanksgiving? Oh my God. What? After we went to fucking this crazy steakhouse, ate this crazy meal, we went and drank the rest of the night. You know, you like eat at 4:00 Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So by the time we get home at like 11 or whatever, Vince and I are hungry again and drunk.
Yes.
And so we made a Stouffer's French bread pizza.
Hell yes.
And fucking frozen mac and cheese.
Yes.
The night of Thanksgiving.
Stouffer's?
No, it might have been like Trader Joe's or something.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah.
Some nice oven mac and cheese.
Yeah. I'm not fucking here to talk about Stouffer's. I'm here to just talk about their French bread pizza, which is my fucking favorite thing ever.
Yes. That's an American classic that is totally unsung. People like to talk about, I don't know, apple pie and Chevrolets.
Yeah. Or like fancy pizza.
Fucking a pizza that someone was like, look, old bread. We're going to put tomato sauce and cheese on it.
And like weird little triangles of the saltiest, best pepperoni you've ever had. Yeah. That's like, don't come at me with the fucking Supreme. No. Don't come at me with the fucking cheese. I want those fucking tiny triangles of pepperoni.
It immediately bring me back to like spending the night at someone else's house where I'm like, my parents would never let us eat this for a dinner.
Definitely.
But suddenly you're at a parent's house where they're like, Coke out of a can at the table and a Stouffer's French bread pizza. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
It's mayhem.
That's so true.
It's so exciting. It's like a total celebration.
Yeah.
Or it also is like, you're 8, you've been left home alone, you've been given directions, turn the stove on, then turn the stove off.
Yeah. Don't
burn down the house. We'll be back at 11.
11. They need to party harder than that.
Well, that's what they'd say, but you'd be asleep by the time they came back at 2.
Right, exactly. They're like, we came home at 11 and we were totally sober. Okay, so then speaking of serial killers, which Manson wasn't,
he was just a
fucking bastard.
He was like a drug dealer.
Piece of shit. The Tampa Seminole Heights serial killer, they think they caught him.
Oh, right. Yes.
Are they 100% that it's him? It's pretty fucking certain.
I'm 100% that it's him.
I am too, so that must be right.
Because if you tell me something once on social media, it is locked law in my head forever.
Karen doesn't want to hear more than 140 fucking characters about it.
Actually, 10 is fine.
10's fine.
Just be like, they caught him.
Great. And they don't even have to say who it is. She'll believe.
No, but I'm not interested in his business. That's none of my business what his name is. Not interested.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how that unfolds. If he worked in a fucking Popeyes at any point, the fact that he did work in a McDonald's gives me hope.
Hold on though. Did he work at McDonald's or was he arrested at McDonald's?
Both. He had worked at McDonald's before and he was arrested at the McDonald's.
But we don't know about Popeyes. That's just from our email.
So we had an email a couple of episodes back where these girls were like, we got an Uber car. And the driver was like, I think I drove the serial killer. He had worked at Popeyes.
Right.
So the fact that he had worked at one fast food place makes me think that he had maybe had a job at another fast food place at some point in his life.
Also, if he really was a serial killer, he could have worked at McDonald's, but that was his cover. Like he thought, oh, I'll lie and say I work at Popeyes and they'll never catch me.
Or maybe, because if the McDonald's, if I'm remembering correctly, that he wasn't a McDonald's employee anymore, he had to have another job and maybe he was currently a fucking Popeyes employee.
That's right. Because if he has the experience of dropping those fries for 3 minutes, pulling them back out, salting them and I would encourage you to salt them thoroughly because what's more heartbreaking than fresh McDonald's French fries that you're all ready and you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm doing it. And then you stick one in your mouth and there's no salt or very little salt.
I don't think that's ever happened to me at McDonald's.
It hasn't?
No.
It's happened to me a couple times.
I have good French fry luck.
Fuck. I have the worst because also I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this.
You're like, well, now I have to fucking double down and put the sauce on myself.
Yeah. Or you get like older ones. Just they've been around.
No.
Nope.
Listen, this is the episode called Let's Talk About Junk Food.
This is the episode called Sure, you want to hear about serial killers, but we want to talk about how French fries break down.
And we just realized that we're hungry. And maybe that's the problem. I've had a bowl of fucking Raisin Bran for dinner tonight.
Oh, that's good.
And half a vodka soda.
Oh, you've got your fiber.
Mommy is full.
You've got your fruit. Did you put a little lime in there? Good.
Fucking citrus.
No scurvy for you, gal.
Okay, here's the fun part. Speaking of Tampa, we put the Orlando episode up last week, right?
Yes.
Because we were like, we're Thanksgiving, goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. We're out of town. And I would just like to say, I am fresh off the Highway 5 driving for fucking 6 hours to get back down here, straight to Georgia's house.
Love it. Thank you.
No.
Sacrifice.
No,
I know that's not what I'm not.
More of an excuse for my performance.
Okay. So in the episode of Orlando, I did, Eileen Warnos.
Yes, you did.
And at one point we mentioned Land O'Lakes, Florida.
Yes.
At which point we kind of both admitted that we lost our shit because it's like, wait, that's really a place that was just a butter. We thought it was just a fucking, it's not a condiment. What is it?
It's a dairy product.
We both lost our shit.
We got starstruck about butter.
Yeah. 2 things. One, it turns out, I just want to go ahead and say it turns out it's actually made in Minnesota.
Right. But there's more than one Land O'Lakes.
Right. But there is a Land O'Lakes, okay. The other thing is I was doing my fucking normal Etsy late night scrolling. And this thing randomly popped out that was like, maybe Etsy thinks she might like this. And I was like, well, I'm going to buy that for Karen immediately and give it to you a month before Christmas because I can't fucking wait that long. Yeah. I have no chill whatsoever. Are you ready for this?
Stick of butter from Etsy.
I'm actually pulling it from behind the couch cushions right now. So if it was a stick of butter from Etsy.
Oh, this butter smells.
It's vintage. Okay, ready?
Yes. Georgia.
It's a fucking vintage, like, serving tray with the whole Land O'Lakes theme. She even really take a photo of it and post it on with Karen's face.
My God. No, don't include my face or
well,
body.
Your hair looks amazing.
Yes, hair up. I'm going to go like this. Hair up. I've just invented the new selfie for ladies over 45. Yeah, who have been driving for 8 fucking hours.
There it is. We'll put it on Instagram. This time we promise. We always say we will. But isn't that amazing?
Okay, can I just tell you, first of all, this is gorgeous. Yeah. It's a gorgeous tray. It's very solid. It doesn't look, I mean, it's clearly vintage, but it's perfect quality.
Yeah.
And then...
why am I telling you how cheap it was?
It's $1. No, but it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hang this on the wall like a picture.
I know.
But then on top of it, every time we go to an antique store when we're on the road, you pick these up.
I do?
Every time you pick up a decorative tray.
Oh, shit.
A decorative tray and go, oh, I could fit it. No, I have room.
Vince,
and then like you argue with yourself. Vince
and
goes
with Vince.
Like, yeah. Isn't this perfect? And then he's like, what for? And then you put it back down. But this is your favorite.
I guess that's my thing.
And you got me your favorite thing.
Because I thought it was so funny.
I fucking love it.
All right, I'm taking it back.
Oh, no. Also, I'm taking it back. Also, thank you.
Yeah.
And I love that this is like the girl, it's not supposed to be Pocahontas herself, is it?
I don't know.
It's just a representative young,
it's like a Native American.
She's holding her own package of Land O'Lakes butter.
With
so
the
it's
same image on it.
Yes. It's the picture within the picture.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. It's the fucking, what's it called? What was that great movie? Not The Matrix.
Inception.
Thank you, Stephen. Inception. We're inceptioning Land O'Lakes style. We should do a heavy drug.
Okay.
And then just go into this picture.
You don't have to go on. Okay.
And then stare until we're in the picture. This is so good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm genuinely excited.
And then if I can continue to fucking hold the floor.
Please.
Can I mention, so we're in the pod loft again for the
hold that floor. Are you, what's that called when they do that in the
Republican
Senate?
Oh.
When they, like when you pee out in front of everybody? What's it called?
Bad mash.
Filibustering?
Yes.
Filibuster. Yes, I'm filibustering.
Great.
Because we're back in the pod loft after like months because over Thanksgiving break, my one thing of like, Vince, we have to do is we have to clean up the pod loft.
It's great.
And so in one of the boxes, we found this painting by this girl. Okay. This painting, I want to talk about it. I have to redo this thing. So it's a painting of, like a charcoal drawing of Elvis, my cat. It's a little wonky and weird, but at the same time, it's kind of like,
it's amazing.
Artistic and gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And I was like,
did that get sent in the mail?
Yeah. I had like it was a big package. So I just thrown it upstairs at like, I don't know how long ago, a while ago.
Yes.
And Vince was like, what's this? I don't know. We opened it. I was like, oh shit. So then Vince like read me the card and it says to all of us, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for the Minneapolis show. She was there with her 2 favorite murderinos, Hannah and Ashley. All excited, blah, blah, blah. And then it says, I wanted to give you this rad watercolor of Elvis. I have no artistic talent at all. My husband, on the other hand, got drunk as fuck in our backyard one night and I woke up to this masterpiece.
No! Are you serious?
Yeah, there was no question it had to be yours. I tried to get him to do one of Frank and George, but I think Elvis was his cross-eyed muse. Thanks again, SSDGM. Carrie.
That's amazing.
Isn't that great?
It's really great.
I know.
It has a kind of
Monet.
it could be Monet, it could be Manet, Magdalene, you know, that one with the lady with the blue eyes that has the crazy long face.
Look, we'll fucking post this one as well.
Shit, dude.
Look at us posting shit. Oh no.
This is good. I love it. Also, you know what I don't think I ever thanked? Remember the woman who gave me that amazing painting in, it may have also been in Minneapolis. There's a lady, and I believe her name is Clarissa. I've had the thank you note on my desk, and I hung that picture. It's hanging in my
Which one is it? Look,
living room.
It's the amazing one, right?
It's the one it's basically it's green rolling hills and then a blue sky, but it's that progressive.
I have to tell you how jealous I was when I saw that and she like gave it, because it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful, and the frame is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it's a very lovely thing. And she basically, the note was like, basically, it sounds like you're getting tired of murder, so I painted this for you so you can just look at something else.
It's so nice.
It's so lovely. And I don't think I ever thanked her, and I hope to fucking God her name is Clarissa, but I'm almost positive it is because I have the thank you note on my desk. But anyway, thank you, Clarissa, asterisk. I'll fix it next week if your name is not Clarissa. But also, I love it so much. I mean, I told her.
Stunning.
We had a whole conversation face to face, but
yeah, it was gorgeous.
It was really cool. We love art. Hey, listen.
Art is our fucking thing. This podcast loft is not big enough for everything. We're going to have to buy a fucking bigger house.
It's so cool. You guys, you wouldn't believe how many needlepoint go fuck yourselves are up on these walls.
Well, those two bins are full of art that we need to go through and hang. So I'm going to take a photo once we're done with that. And then on the other side of the wall, there's just wrestling memorabilia from Vince.
It's the perfect combination.
So great.
Boys and girls.
What else do you have?
I don't know if we're not probably going to do it on this episode. I can't remember if we said we're going to do it separately, but My Sweet Audrina is our book club.
We fucked that up because Jesus fucking Christ.
There's no way anyone, I'm sure there's definitely people who could have finished that book in like a day or two. I'm certainly not one of those people.
Well, I got mine late. I'm not going to fucking name the girl on Etsy who sent it out very fucking late.
Oh, shit.
And very fucking slowly. I read a couple pages and I was like, well, this is kind of boring. Right. And then I accidentally spoiled it and read what happens. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to read this.
Well, yeah, I forgot about the fact that it is an incredibly problematic and triggering book for many people. And it is from a time in the 80s where everybody pretended things like that didn't happen in real life. So you could read a book about it and oh my God.
Like shocked and odd.
Exactly.
Can we quickly switch to Flowers in the Attic?
No, because it's the exact same thing. There's no difference.
Well, they're choosing to bone. There's like
No, they've been locked in an attic for years.
Yes.
They have no choice.
That's true.
But yes, you're right. It's not sexual fucking assault that's been strangely romanticized.
9-year-old.
It's, well, spoiler alert.
Oh shit.
But
no, that comes out in the first beginning.
But here's the thing. I think it would be fun still to read a dumb book and talk about it because I have gone through so many emotions of trying to read that book. The phrase, the first and best Audrina.
Right. That's creepy as fuck.
If you pulled that phrase out of the book, the book would only be 112 pages long. It is repeated so many times.
Oh, and that fucking cousin of hers who were like, obviously it's not her cousin. Like we could like shit that you know now and you didn't know when you were 12. I've just really, really been enjoying the photos people are posting of their copy because no one has a new copy. It's the best. And like people are taking photos with their cats and they're this and they're that. And then the like comments of like, I can't, the like, how the fuck did I read this at 11 years old?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
This is why I'm this way. It's been really amusing.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Also, there is an aspect to it that I think is almost introductory. If you want to be a writer and you're 9 or 11 or whatever, and hopefully not 9, hopefully you're 12. You're in a weird junior high area and you find that book on your mom's shelf.
Oh my God.
And you start reading that book. You are like, this is dramatic writing at its finest.
It's one of those things too, where it's like when you found the map of where Dahmer hit the bodies. Gacy. You say to yourself, oh, I've been lied to by adults and there is this life that I didn't understand. And then you can't stop obsessing about it.
Yes.
That's like what those books are for 12-year-old, 11-year-old girls.
Because up until you read a V.C. Andrews book, you are sold the bill of goods that boys, if you just figure out the right thing to say or wear or weight to be or prettiness
and
to
love is love
hit,
and sex is
they
sex.
will love you.
And
the end.
Yeah.
This is like, there's also intense, horrible violence on women. And then you're like, sorry, wait, what? Like, I'm barely getting the romance part.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do something.
It's also like the sad thing of like, you marry who, like the mother marries this dude and she's unhappy. And it's like, oh, you can do that? Okay. And then I'll never get married until I'm 36.
It seems, as a kid reading it, you're like, these are all solvable problems.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just
break up?
Yeah. Talk about it.
Name your
therapy,
kid
break up.
Sarah instead of Adrena, your second one.
Also, I will say this. I will admit this. And some people did this and they said they were cheating. I don't think it's cheating though, because that book, here's the fun of it. I had it at my sister's house. So every night we'd all go to bed.
Did you read it to Nora?
No.
Oh my God. Every night we'd go to bed and I'd read Nora to sleep. How incredible would that be?
Literally, Nora just started the Laura Ingalls Wilder series. That's how nowhere near this she is. But I would go home and then I'd go, oh yeah, I have that dumb book to read. And then I would get kind of excited. But
yeah, me too.
I got a hardback copy with a big plastic cover that I was using as the bookmark, that every night I would fall asleep while I was reading it, because it's the same, roughly the same 11 sentences over and over again for 200 pages. So it would literally drop out of my hand and I would be asleep with the light on and I would wake up at 3 a.m. like, what the fuck?
I love it.
And I would lose my place every night. So I have reread the first 50 pages. Like, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back every night. So
that's a problem.
There's a lot in there, but so on the drive down, I bought the audiobook so I could like fill it in a little bit.
You're brilliant.
And I have to say the audiobook is incredibly enjoyable. The woman reading it is doing a great job of being all these crazy people.
I never read books, but this time I was like, I am obligated to buy a vintage copy and read this.
Yes.
That didn't sound right. I never have time to read books.
Right.
I don't know how to read.
I hate books.
I hate words. Okay, audiobook, everyone.
I mean,
sorry, you know what? You have that in your fucking bookcase now and everyone's going to admire it in your bookcase. Doesn't matter.
Well, and also, I think there's probably people who love it and are sitting there going, are you guys fucking crazy? This book was awesome. There's just so many ways to take this book in.
This is why I have a book club. I want to argue with those people right now.
But also, I had that thing. Yeah, that's right. This is why you drink wine and sit in a circle.
Hey.
But, because it shouldn't be a one direction. This should be, wait, let's pause and let them say what they think about the book.
Go. Nope. I'm sorry. I need to stop you right there.
You're totally wrong.
I apologize, but I know I'm interrupting you.
Does anyone need anything?
Does anyone need crackers? Crackers?
Okay.
Gluten-free crackers.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for making that appetizer.
Yes.
Fill in your name here.
Blaked brie. Everyone loves a Blaked brie.
I love Blake Lively's brie. She makes the best kind.
Oh my God. She needs to get on that. You're welcome. I want to say really quickly, we have one last set of shows.
Sorry, I'm going to sidebar this.
Okay.
I just want to say I'm going to keep on reading My Sweet Audrina.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
And I'm going to keep on talking about My Sweet Audrina.
I'm there with you.
Okay, great. Awesome.
New podcast.
And also listening.
Listen to a new podcast. My favorite sweet Audrina.
The best and first Audrina.
My favorite VC Andrews. Mm-hmm. The best and sweet, my first VC Andrews favorite. With Land O'Lakes. You just put your hands in the tray.
The tray was next to me and I decided I needed to put the tray on my lap.
Posing with it. It's pretty great. It's so good. Oh, she's posing like the Land O'Lakes Native American woman.
Now it's 3. Her holding it, and now I'm holding it.
Well, if you look really closely in the package, there's probably a picture of her.
There is. It's on this tray. There's 4 Native American women holding this thing.
Okay.
Bye.
Good.
I think that's it.
Great.
Right?
Yeah.
That was 2 weeks worth of.
Yeah. We caught everyone up.
Yeah.
Who goes first this week based on our new algorithm of who should go first this week?
In my opinion, yours is going to be better purely
because I slept today.
Yeah, you slept today. You didn't do 6 hours of driving and you didn't write it quickly. Mine is more of a, I think you should go first.
Plus, all I've seen you eat in the past 3 hours that you've been here is peach gummies from the gas station.
From the gas station.
I don't know how you're surviving off of that. I had at least some nice Raisin Bran.
You had a nice bowl of Raisin Bran. I had a hamburger on the highway.
Ooh, what kind?
Burger King.
Okay.
Here's the thing that's a little worrisome to me. I mean, we all know Russia's invading this country.
Oh, yeah.
So that's worrisome overall.
Yes. Like we're not trying to belittle any of the problems. One little thing in Karen's mind is
that this is a Red Dawn, very slow, quiet Red Dawn situation that we're in right now.
Okay.
But on top of that, driving down the 5, I have every exit memorized because I've been doing it for over 20 years.
Jesus, yeah.
So it's like, I know I'm like, do I feel like a Foster's Freeze situation?
Or
am I just going to go
Burger
Subway?
King's coming up.
Yes. Do I need to go clean and light and not get depressed, or do I not give a fuck? And is this my time to shine?
Yeah.
Whatever. Exit after exit, everything is closed, abandoned. The Foster Freeze is abandoned.
No.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
There's hotels that are abandoned.
I haven't taken that drive in a long time.
It's fucking, and also a shit ton of the trees, those almond farmers, a lot of those
They're abandoned?
farmers,
The trees are abandoned.
they had to stop because the water got cut off because of the drought. So there's entire groves of trees that are dead and pushed over. And then the Foster's Freeze has fucking graffiti on it.
End of days.
It's nutso.
Fucking end of days, people.
Guys, we can't, all the money's at the top. It needs to come back down.
It's literally nutso because
time
we're talking about almond trees.
Nutso. We got to rise up. All right, go ahead.
And we are back.
That really was the Hague. I mean, the amount of topics that were included, the diversity of subjects and people.
All over the place. At 97 is when we're hitting our stride, I think, in the podcast.
We're really digging in deep to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving and fucking Land O'Lakes. And this was the My Sweet Audrina era where we just did the first time we didn't follow through with a book club, or the second time. I can't remember.
This was the original, I think.
Okay.
This was the first where we suddenly realized, what does it mean to have a book club on a weekly podcast?
Well, there's 2 people. I think that's the main thing. It's like a club is multiple people with multiple opinions, and we didn't want anyone else's opinion. Or we couldn't get it.
I feel guilty, having such a strong opinion, but it really was kind of like, oh, that's why you don't reread these books.
Yes.
It was hard to get through.
You know what was hard too is Land O'Lakes, because I was immediately like, wait, that's problematic. Because they didn't change their packaging until 2020 to remove the Native American butter made.
Yep.
So we're sitting here in 2017, we're not even knowing that we're talking about this problematic thing. And now I have all this vintage merch with Land O'Lakes on it.
I mean, burn it and prove you care. Burn it all.
All right.
But here's the thing. It is the kind of logo kind of thing that you do as a white person take for granted, because you're like, oh, this is the picture of this butter, where it's it's not necessary. It's not, there's nothing about it that is selling you butter. It's just
it's discriminatory, and it's
exploitative.
Appropriation. Yeah. All the things.
A little bit sexist.
I went to a high school that their mascot was, we were the Woodbridge Warriors, and don't you fucking know it, there was some heavy Native American cultural appropriation and horrible stuff going on. I will say that I never had school spirit, so I don't think that I'm responsible for that.
Yes, that's right.
Going there, so
proof you're a punk.
Exactly.
It's all 2020 vision now, but we sure did grow up knee deep in it. It's pretty crazy. But that's the kind of point of this show, is then we learn that that becomes the conversation. Then you're like, oh yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah,
that's right. Totally.
I don't want a little tray that I put 5 pennies and some keys on to do anything other than serve that purpose.
Be adorable and make everyone feel good and included.
Yes. Yeah, no one should get hurt when we're just trying to, people are just selling butter. It's just sell the butter.
Just sell the butter. Just make a vintage tray. Just fucking.
Well, they did, though. I mean, they took an action, which is actually very, in this day and age, it's important when you acknowledge the people that actually do something.
That's actually really true. Yeah.
It's all I'm thinking of as we're talking about this is, are we going to kick off a new one? Is that
totally?
I don't want my tone of voice. I have the tone of voice where people are like, she's being sarcastic. It's I'm not being sarcastic. I'm mad that this is always a thing, but I'm taking it. I'm too much of a literal Karen to get to take that stance. So I have to change the tone of like apologies and awarenesses as opposed to, yeah, fuck that shit.
Passion and sarcasm. Like, how do you tell the difference these days?
It used to be really hip in 2003.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's get into Georgia's story about David Meirhofer.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
So the other night, I was falling asleep to my audiobook that I always fall asleep to. It's either some space fucking story or
Space Jam?
Yes. I was thinking that too. The soundtrack to Space Jam.
Yes.
Or Whoever Fights Monsters.
Yes.
That book we love.
The best.
Falling asleep, couldn't fall asleep, listening, and I was like, wait, what's this? About this case.
Had you never heard of it before?
I think I'd heard about it. Some people on the Facebook group had written about it here and there, so I'd maybe heard about it. And also Mindhunter, even though the show, there's a couple cases that are similar, it's not one of them. But I was intrigued. Let's do this.
Okay.
So, in June of 1973, the Yeager family of Farmington, Michigan, they go camping at a campground in Montana's Waterhead State Park. It's near the small town of Manhattan, Montana, right?
Yeah.
Near Montana. It's their first it's their first stop on a month-long trip. They're going we're going to this is our first family camping trip, and we're going to drive and all this shit, all the fun stuff that is fun when you're a kid. So that night, the parents tuck their 5 children into the kids' tent.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. But
just those words alone.
But 3 are teenagers. 3 of the kids are teenagers, and then 2 are grade schoolers. So they're great. They're together. They're safe. They should be safe, right?
Yep.
They fucking should be.
Yeah. And also it's the 70s where not only are they together and safe, but some people would be like, yeah, you can leave them alone for 4 months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Give them a pack of cigarettes, a carton, maybe.
You're all good. Yeah.
So, that morning around 4 a.m., one of the teens in the tent, this Heidi Yeager, wakes up and notices that her little sister, 7-year-old Susie, is not in the tent any longer. And not only that, there's a fucking slash through the side of the tent.
No.
Uh-huh.
And there's a hook hand hanging on the top of it. Fuck. This is urban myth shit.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She fucking flips out, wakes her parents up. No one in the tent, none of her siblings had heard a freaking thing. They had just were fast asleep. Authorities are called. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say the first thing somebody slowly slashing that tent open. Quietly.
A little rip of the fucking fibers.
Quietly and slowly.
It wasn't a quick, fast one.
So much scarier than a fast one.
I didn't think of that, and now I want to cry.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
And turn around, there's a fucking wall mural of a fucking forest behind you, where they were camping.
Fuck, okay.
Oh my God. Okay. Authorities are called, immediately. They find footsteps leading away from the tent. So the FBI is called because at the time, the FBI would only get involved in kidnapping cases if there was a possibility that they were taken across state lines.
Yeah.
Which is fucking bananas. So they're called because maybe that was going to be a thing. I don't know. And then ensues the biggest search at the time in Montana history. They fucking drug the river bottom. They had helicopters circling. They did all this crazy shit, but Susie could not be found. I think a couple days later, one random call, like ransom call came in.
Oh,
but saying we want this much money. We'll give her back. We'll call back with details. But no call came back.
just the one call.
We'll call you about the ransom. Nothing came back. So almost a year later, the case is fucking stalled, and Special Agent Pete Dunbar, he is an agent in the FBI's Montana office. Mm-hmm. He's attending a training session led by Howard Teton and Patrick Mullaney. These two dudes are developing the FBI's newly formed behavioral science unit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hi.
That's right.
Exactly.
Hello.
Hello, Mindhunter.
Hi. You guys are the ones that are thinking that maybe all these guys have something in common.
Right. Maybe if we study and interview thousands of murders and murderers, we'll get something.
Yeah.
So, before the units even was created, there's not a lot known about criminal profiling, and their goal was to bring public awareness to the psychology of murder and behavioral analysis. This Agent Dunbar dude is like, please take a look at this case. We need your help. Which is like so big of him, because back then there were so few. I feel like that was not a thing where you like asked for help from other
No, that was a huge deal.
Right.
That's why in that show, those parts were so good, because it would be like, they would come to talk about one thing, and there would be the guy that would hang behind and be like, can I ask
up?
Yeah. They all did. Yeah. It was almost like they had to make sure no one knew.
It was like emasculating by asking for help.
Right.
Right. Okay. So this, although, Teton and Mullaney have been studying this stuff for a long fucking time, this turns into the first real case where they get to use their behavioral analysis.
Oh.
So this is the first case where this is used in real life. IRL, as they would say later.
LOL.
LOL, IRL, FBI, OMG. Crazy. Okay. So the three of them together, the three agents, they profile the case based on their studies and come to the conclusion that whoever had taken Susie, so this is their profile of him, they come upon the family during a habitual night prowl and impulsively took her by cutting through the tent. So it was not planned, but he was doing his like fucking rounds of maybe. He'd spotted an opportunity and acted. He appeared to be, they thought he was a young white male, a loner, lived not far from the campsite. So a local. They thought he had military experience because the fact that he fucking broke into this tent and pulled a person out without anyone hearing it is so stealth. It's creepy.
Yeah.
And he had killed before and possibly since.
Ooh.
This is like a year after her kidnapping. And then they were like, listen, Susie's probably dead too. That they were like, this is part of it. And that they said that he also probably collected trophies from the victim. So before these two had been called in, an informant had called and suggested that his neighbor, David Meirhofer, should be looked at. It was his neighbor. He's fucking creepy. Like one of those, like, this guy's weird. You should look at him, which usually we scoff at because we're like, weirdos are not killers. You know? So David Meirhofer is a 23-year-old Vietnam vet who Agent Dunbar actually knew personally. He said, quote, David was well-groomed, courteous, and exceptionally intelligent. He was the gentlest of persons, too.
Oh.
Murderer, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good sign.
Look. And he was innocent. Moving on to the real suspect.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that.
We know that that's not how it works on Law and Order.
So the local FBI and law enforcement had questioned David, and that he was polite, well dressed, really helpful. So they didn't think it was him. He had even taken a polygraph test and taken truth serum and had fucking passed both. Flying fucking colors.
Okay.
Do we believe him? No.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh, you do. You did.
Well, I was just thinking.
Okay, maybe. He did it. I just want to let he's the killer. I just want to let everyone know. I know.
Because the one of my theories was going to be at that time, Vietnam vets were shat upon in this country.
And had bad PTSD.
Had PTSD, but also were judged by others.
But not by law enforcement. I think they respected Vietnam vets.
Oh, I guess I'm just saying the person that would call in and be like, this guy, you know what I mean? Baby killer. It's that shit that was like,
right.
They really attacked people for that. And so I was thinking maybe that was like, oh, he's violent because he was made he's made to go into the army.
Sure, but that doesn't mean he did it.
Okay. Well, that's a real relief.
I'm not like spoiling. It's like I'm only talking about him as a suspect.
I love it. I love
it's fine. Okay, so Mulaney and Teton had seen, so now these two profilers come in and they use their fucking tactics and they're like, show us all the suspects you had. They read his chart and they're like, I'm sorry, this guy, it doesn't fucking matter. They thought that he was a psychopath and he would have no problem passing a polygraph test, which they had never heard of before this.
Yes.
Because he was he was able to disassociate himself from the person who had killed someone.
Yes.
So he was like, it's not fucking me. And so I'm not lying because I am not that person.
Right. And also the thing I love about psychopaths, they don't get nervous.
Right.
They don't get nervous.
Yeah.
They don't have stress reactions to things.
When I watched the old YouTube, it was one of those old, true crime shows where they had there was an FBI head guy who was the narrator.
Yeah.
So there was no charisma whatsoever.
Because he was the real guy.
Because he was the real guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fucking
Actor.
charming,
Dennis
journalist.
Farina type.
Yeah, like a journalist.
Sure.
They said they believed polygraph tests implicitly. So this was brand new as well.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Currently, they thought he was the killer for sure. These two dudes, Mulaney and Teton, but, everyone else was like, hell fucking no, you're wrong. Even Dunbar, they were like, dude, it's not him. That was a direct quote. Then they're able to convince the Jaegers, the fucking mother and father of Susie. Now they're back in Michigan. They said, okay, we think this is the kind of killer that will contact you again because they want to be part of the investigation. It's the kind of thing where they want to be friends with cops, which fucking David Meirhofer was. Chatty with cops.
Just like our boy Ed Kemper.
Exactly. They think that the kind of killer wants to insert themselves in the investigation and stay part of the victims' lives and continue to inflict pain.
So gross.
I know.
Okay.
So they're like, let's put a tape recorder with your phone and let's set up a tap. And they're like, hell yeah. All right. Meanwhile, Susie's mother, Marietta, she's a devout Catholic. And initially she says that she was, quote, ravaged with hatred and a desire for revenge. And that also she could have killed the man, quote, with my bare hands and a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Which are like, girl.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Then she was like, as a devout Catholic though, she's like, she says she understood that her hatred was going to fucking kill her. And she says, I, quote, I was called to forgive my enemies, not to kill them. So I made the commitment to work toward an attitude of forgiveness.
Shit.
And so through that year, she was able to come to terms and start praying for whoever took her daughter, even if it was maybe he's alive. So I'm praying for, good weather that day, or I'm praying, she started kind of opening her heart to him, which is beyond incredible. Okay. Yeah. Exactly 1 year to the fucking day, and Karen, to the fucking minute.
No.
3:30 in the morning, a call comes in.
Oh.
To the minute.
Ugh.
Okay. So the kidnapper calls the Jaegers. Okay, so Marietta answers the phone, and initially the caller tries to fuck with her and is like, your daughter's still alive. We've been traveling the world, and you'll never see her again, all this bullshit. But Marietta was unfuckwithable, and she fucking, instead of being intimidated, she spoke to him with compassion and patience. And she told him she prayed for him every day and that she forgave him. And he fucking burst into tears and starts fucking weeping.
On the phone?
Holy
shit.
The call ends up being a fucking hour long, and they're talking.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not fucking kidding you.
And then what, he confesses?
Not yet.
Okay. This is nutso.
I know. Okay, so they get an FBI voice analyst, says the caller is definitely Miss David Meirhofer for sure, but that is circumstantial evidence. It's not sufficient to obtain a probable cause search warrant of David's house. And then, so this is crazy to me. And it makes me sad. So, Agent Mulaney says that the caller quote, could be woman dominated, meaning it could be dominated by a female somehow. So he says to Marietta Yeager, do us a favor, come back to Montana where your fucking 7-year-old daughter was fucking kidnapped and have a face-to-face conversation.
Whoa.
With David Meirhofer. She jumped on a fucking plane and I'm like, I hope they fucking paid for that plane ticket. Can you imagine?
There's no way she paid for that.
I know, but how fucking crazy would that be?
No.
I know. But still.
She should have gone on like fucking Air Force One.
Yeah.
First
First class.
That'd be a little crazy, but
Yeah, then it'd be like a waste of taxpayers' money.
chartered plane.
Right.
Yeah.
Just first class.
Something.
Give her a meal on the way.
Oh my God, this woman.
I know. So she meets David Meirhofer at his lawyer's office, begs him to tell her about Susan. He fucking clamps up. He won't talk. He's unmoved. He denies it. They're in there for an hour and finally it's like, this isn't working. So she leaves. She goes back home to Michigan. And then David calls her again. This time he says something else like, oh, hey, he says, my name is Mr. Travis. I'm the one who did it. Like trying to fucking trick her. I'm the one who did it. It's not this other guy. And then Marietta goes, what's up? Like, what's up, David? And he fucking loses his shit. She's just like, hi, David.
Wow.
She fucking knows it.
She knows.
And he loses his shit. So by this time, though, the FBI is finally able to trace the call and they arrest him, trace the call to him, you know, and now they have enough evidence for a search warrant. In his home, police discover everything's fine. Everything's fine. Open the freezer. Human remains.
No. God.
There's packages that look like, I guess they look like, deli packages, you know?
Yeah, like the pink paper.
Yeah. And labeled with the initials of who the pieces belong to. Not only do they belong to Susie, one of the packages contained a hand, like an entire hand with nails, identified as a woman named Sandra Smulligan. Sandra was a 19-year-old woman who had disappeared in 1974, so like after Susie. Her remains had been found incinerated in the woods near an abandoned ranch. And it was known, and he had been questioned, that she had refused a second date with David Meirhofer.
Fuck.
But after he volunteered, he at that time, way before all this, had volunteered to take a polygraph test and again fucking passed it. So they were like, it's probably not him. But then they find her fucking hand in the freezer and they're like, it's him.
Yeah.
So after the search and his arrest, David Meirhofer confesses to killing both Susie and Sandra. He said that Sandra had, here's the fucking bullshit of the day. He fucking says that Sandra had died of suffocation when he had broken into her apartment. She's sleeping. He was going to kidnap her and like keep her. He puts duct tape over her face, goes to pack her bag and realizes that he had accidentally put it over her nose too and she had suffocated from the duct tape.
Why bother lying like that? Come on, everybody.
Because then you don't seem like such a monster.
To yourself. But everybody else still thinks you're a big asshole.
Right.
So.
But he had incinerated her body so no one could tell, you know? That's so crazy. Quick sidebar, weird fact. In 2005, a crew was doing some remodeling work on a garage, the fucking building thing. And they tore into a wall to like change out the wall and found a wallet, identification, and a small wire-bound notebook that belonged to Sandra.
Okay.
30 fucking years later, which is like
my dream come true.
My dream come true.
My dream come goddamn true.
Let's rip all the walls out of this apartment. It's a new build. It doesn't matter. Let's fucking do it.
Was it on this podcast where we talked about our low key superpowers?
No, we talked about that in person, and it's one of my favorite things in the world.
Yeah.
No, someone asked us in a VIP line.
Yes,
they were like,
right.
Hey, nice to meet you. Let's take a photo, smiling. What's up? Really quickly. This is my favorite question. What's your fucking low key superpower that's like not that big of a deal?
And what was yours?
I don't remember, but it was something really stupid. Like, I just want to eat food.
What was mine?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Apparently looking through walls.
No. Remember, mine was when people can't remember the name of an actor or movie. I'll always be able
Which
to be the
you
one
do
that does it.
anyways.
I wish I did, but I don't do it fully. I don't do it as much as comprehensively. But I want to change it right now.
Okay.
So to whoever asked us that question, I would like to officially change.
She's in charge of it.
I want it, and maybe if it's low key, then it can only be a one-time thing.
Okay.
X-ray vision. To see either what's buried or what's hidden in walls.
Can it only be superficial things? How about that's the trick of it being low key? It's only like a can of beer that the builder placed. It's like not a clue to anything.
Then I don't care.
Okay, then fuck it.
Because when I was growing up, our friends had chicken coops on there. Like, Petaluma, there's like just big old open fields with old chicken coops that have been sitting there since the like late 1800s.
Terrifying. I want to look through all of them.
You can, we would walk through them and there would just be old equipment hanging and shit everywhere. It's like people just kind of left them on the property because it's like either their family used to.
Or they thought they were going to come back.
Chicken farmers, or they bought the property and were like, just leave it there.
Yeah.
There's like, it's those kind of like barns that are slightly sloping to one side that people take pictures
That
of.
you
and
shouldn't go in because they're going to collapse on your stupid head.
Yeah. But we were like, well, this is how we fill our days. So, Katie Newberger, my friend, and the girl who lived down on the corner, her parents raised llamas and they also had an old house on their property, a house. And we used to go into it. And one time, and some of the walls.
Was there furniture and shit in it?
No, it was just like, there was wallpaper on the walls and, it was like flat board floors. But there was a hole in one wall and I looked in it once and saw something and started pulling out bills to the chicken feed store. There were handwritten old bills.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God, look. And my friend Katie's like, oh yeah, those are in all the walls.
This is some straight Goonies shit.
I know.
You know what? Goonies fucking ruined it. They made me want to do this.
The Goonies raised the bar where it's like, I don't just want chicken feed store bills.
Yeah.
I want a large ship filled with gold doubloons.
Right.
Hidden in a cove.
Yeah, but I want to start with the fucking attic with all the paintings in it.
Yes.
Listen.
Okay, look
and listen. Please invite us to your abandoned house right fucking now. I left this part in because I knew that this would happen because it's like my dream and
it's
best.
so good.
Our dream. I know it's yours too.
If you've ever found something in a wall or floor,
immediately.
Please. Oh, and no lying. Okay.
No lying. My favorite murder at Gmail. I did have a friend who were remodeling their house on their own here in LA and found just cool trinkets and stuff.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah. Okay. They did it.
Back to the story.
Anyways, here's more horrible things. So he had tried to kidnap her, blah, blah, blah. She died, incinerated her body. That's for Sandra. Okay. Then David Meirhofer is like, but wait, there's more. He confesses to the unsolved killing of 2 local boys. March 1967, 13-year-old Bernard Pullman is playing with a friend in a creek in Manhattan, Montana. So at the time, David Meirhofer is a high school senior, and Bernard, this kid's older brother, was a classmate that David had fought with. David drives by, sees the little brother, fucking pulls over, takes his fucking .22 out of his car, hides behind some bushes, and fucking shoots Bernard through the fucking heart as he's playing.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then in May 1968, and this is 5 years before Susie had been kidnapped and murdered, This is like 10 miles from where that had happened. A Boy Scout named Michael Rainey, he's 12 years old. He was sleeping in his tent at this Boy Scout retreat, and his tent mate, who was in the fucking tent with him, wakes up to find him dead. He had been struck on the head and stabbed to death while he had been sleeping.
No.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. David said he had randomly killed the boys because he was pissed that he had randomly killed that kid because he had been pissed that he had been fired from being involved in the Boy Scouts.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Which is like so problematic in your fucking thinking. Okay. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
He's a murderer. All right. As for lovely little Susie Yeager, David said he had taken her to an abandoned ranch and choked her to death. After he had kept her, I think, for a little while in a closet, like a week. I know. Then he dismembered her and burned her up. But of course, we don't know what happened for sure because
this is just all him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So David Meirhofer, who Tetton and Mulaney believed had schizopathy, right? Which is a mix of psychopathy and simple schizophrenia. That's what they think he had. This was the case. This case was the first case solved by offender profiling. This was the first fucking case where these two dudes, not the guys from Mindhunter, but very similar.
Yeah.
And there actually is a book called Mindhunter, and that's what it's based on.
Yep.
Whatever. Okay. So this is the first case solved by that. They believe that his motive had been the thrill of killing for sport. So he's just a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
So they couldn't interview him further because that night when he fucking confessed to everything at like early morning hours, they walk him back to his cell and he fucking hangs himself with a fucking towel that was in the cell with him.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
But wait, I'm not ending it on that. Okay. I'm not a fucking asshole. So that was September 29th. He's 25 years old. David Meirhofer hangs himself. Fuck you. Okay. What?
Fuck you.
I'm not as good as Marietta.
No,
My heart.
May we all strive to be that way. And in the meantime, fuck you, dude.
All right. So back to Marietta. In the early 1990s, Marietta Jaeger co-founds a group called Journey of Hope, DOTS, From Violence to Healing. DOTS, that's a colon.
It's a colon.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely
That's
a colon.
I also think the word earlier is pronounced psychopathy.
Ugh, I knew I was getting it wrong.
But when I read it, I read psychopathy too.
You're totally right. Psychopathy.
But it's like, that's the people who study it are the ones who say it that way. I wasn't going to correct you.
And you don't hear it that much anymore. It
No.
seems like an old term, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. No, I'm glad you corrected me because I was like, psychopathy?
Yeah.
No. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So Marietta, now in her late 70s, works with family members of murder victims and lectures at universities, schools, churches, fucking around the entire country, and also like went to the Hague and shit
Whoa.
to fucking argue for certain things.
What is the Hague?
I think it's like the Peace Center. It's like the...
One of my favorite
This
people...
might need to be edited out because we sound real stupid.
No. I love to reference The Hague. I think it's a really funny comedy reference. And one of my favorite people on Twitter, DVS, who is a rapper in New York, he made a tweet today about being at The Hague, and it made me love him so much. It was so funny and random and bizarre. But as I laughed at it, I was like, I just don't know what this actually means.
How on earth is The Hague mentioned twice in one day for you?
Right?
That's crazy.
That's why I mentioned this anecdote.
I think it's like the Peace Center.
It's it's something political for sure.
It's like where you can't be a fucking asshole. It's like The Hague is like where everyone looks for peace and justice. Jesus Christ.
That's not real.
Steven's laughing at us and looking at his phone. Read it, Steven.
It's the Peace Center.
I don't know. I can't find an actual definition of it.
It doesn't exist.
It's a political building where isn't that like where they...
Oh, yeah. It's the International City of... Oh, it's a city. It's called the International City of Peace and Justice.
Oh my God, you were word for word right.
Everyone suck my dick right now, Elvis. Am I right? Oh my God.
I'm so sorry I doubted you. It just sounded like total bullshit.
The thing is, it was total bullshit. I just must have learned about it somewhere and think my brain is a better fucking flytrap than I thought it was.
You Wikipedia memorized that and you didn't even know it. Nice one.
Thank you.
The Hague. Oh, shit. I'm going to call my production company The Hague. So good. Do you think that's copywritten? Or do you think it's
100%. Also, you're opening a production company? Can I get out?
I didn't tell you. It's more for sports. That's my new thing.
Love it. Love it.
Sports.
Okay. Boop, boop, bop. Okay. So she's in her late 70s. She fucking is like telling everyone what. She works with the survivors so they don't end up, quote, giving the offenders another victim themselves.
Yes.
Because that whole thing of like, this hate is going to consume you.
Yes.
So she's like, here's how to forgive. It's not, you know, I'm making this part up, but it's not for them. You're not forgiving them for them. You forgive them for yourself because you can't have that.
100%.
Yeah.
It's so true. And I think it's also it's everybody's kind of overarching goal because we all have things we're mad about. We all have bitterness and we all think
it doesn't affect that other person at all.
Nope.
Unless you bitch slap them once a day, like it doesn't even.
But even then, it feels terrible,
right? And you're angry.
I've had a couple dreams where there was one person I was very mad at for a long time, and I had to have dreams about slapping her face. And when I woke up, I was so relieved that I didn't actually do it because it feels terrible.
Yeah,
like making yourself feel terrible in an effort in the name of vengeance. Yeah, that's high level recovery fucking Buddhist shit.
Yeah, don't be mad at yourself if you're not there yet.
No way.
This is some serious fucking.
That's the hardest. I feel like that's long-term goals.
Yeah,
long-term goals.
And like, we're talking about someone who fucking made out with our boyfriend, not someone who fucking murdered our 7-year-old daughter. Yeah.
A child.
Yeah. So, listen.
So it's even
baby
more.
steps.
It's even more.
Just self-care.
Look, we're all trying to walk to the Hague, right? But there's miles to go. We got miles to go.
You know, the Hague is your fucking end game.
Hague's the end game. Don't be mad at yourself that you're not at the Hague.
No.
We're still here in America. We don't even know where the fucking country the Hague is in.
Or what it does.
Where is it? Denmark or some shit like that?
I bet it is.
Somewhere
Sweden.
vague.
Somewhere the vague is in a Hague place. The Hague is in a vague place.
Denmark.
Karen.
No, Netherlands. Sorry.
We're going.
Okay, now I have to ask another embarrassing question. Isn't Denmark in the Netherlands?
Yes. Aren't we going there?
No, Amsterdam's the Netherlands.
Aren't we going there this
spring?
May?
Perhaps.
Yeah, we're going there in May.
Yeah, it's the Netherlands.
The Netherlands is where Amsterdam is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not. But Denmark's its own beautiful independent country.
Oh my God.
Now they're so
Cut
pissed.
that. Cut the first half of this podcast out and the second half.
A fucking disaster.
Cut the first and second half. Okay. Let me finish.
Yes, sorry.
No, you're fine. Because we need to get through this.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to end this on a positive note, but we just keep
You know what it is? It couldn't be a more positive note, and we're like ruining it.
We're just giddy for some positive news.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Marietta is also an advocate against the death penalty. She says, quote, I would not honor the goodness and sweetness and beauty of my little girl's life by killing someone in their name. And then she says she's worthy of a more honorable memorial than a cold-blooded state-sanctioned killing of a defenseless person, however deserving of death that person may be. Which, like, agree or disagree, that's a beautiful fucking statement. And you can't argue with someone who's talking about the killer of their daughter. You're like, no, you're wrong, and here's why.
No, there's no arguing that because that's first person experience.
Exactly.
Yeah. So anybody else, I mean, like, look, everybody obviously grieves and processes in their own way. But that concept, it's a reframing of looking at it, which is you really are doing it self-righteously in the name of the person who was killed.
Exactly.
But then it's like she's making you rethink that, which is brilliant and really amazing.
Are you ready for to go to practice what you preach town?
Yes.
Are you ready to fucking visit it and go there and stay there for a holiday?
You mean the peace place?
Yeah. You ready to go to the Hague?
Place for peace?
To practice what you Hague? So after David's suicide, Marietta reaches out to David Meirhofer, the fucking killer of her daughter.
Yeah.
Reaches out to David Meirhofer's mother.
Yes, because she's a victim too.
And in the years following his suicide, the moms together accompanied to each other's children's graves.
No.
And she said, quote, "Together, we were able to grieve as mothers who had lost their children. I hoped that it would help her to know that I had forgiven him." I know.
Holy fucking shit.
I know.
What? Say her name again.
Marietta Jaeger.
Wow.
Yeah. I think she wrote a book too, but the group is called Journey of Hope. And it's yeah, it's fucked up. It's crazy.
I can't, because you've seen that. I mean, we've all seen that on true crime shows where the family of the perpetrator is horrified and they are in this strange bubble of,
and they have this shame and humiliation,
guilt by association.
Yeah. And this what could I have done to prevent this? And
they often are the
victims.
Subject of so much hatred.
Right. But probably maybe were victimized by the perpetrator themselves.
Yes. God damn, that's high level human work right there. Marietta Jaeger. Fuck.
Yep. And that's that.
Wow, Georgia, that was amazing.
Thank you.
It was
that's what happens when you have insomnia and you listen to terrible books. And you're like, that's of course you're not sleeping. You're listening to this shit.
It's so funny though, because when I was listening to those, is it Those Who Fight Monsters?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Something like that.
Which, by the way, is a great book to fall asleep to. I fucking bring it down to, instead of at full speed, I bring it down to 75% speed.
Oh.
Good fucking night, usually.
I like that narrator.
Yeah. He's good. He sounds like an FBI agent.
He sounds official and standard, but then there's also an interestingness to his voice. But when I was reading that, because that book, it seems like that book has 95 chapters. Like when I was reading it, it was just in my car every time I would drive around.
Yeah.
And it felt like it went on forever. But every time I would be like, write this down. This could be your next murder. Because there's so many ones that were obscure or I either hadn't heard of or knew a little bit about.
Yeah.
Where I was like, write this down. And I just never would.
Well, this is the reason I found this one is because I was on the last chapter and it's about Ed Kemper. And it's just this even-keeled guy narrator talking about he would cut the heads off of the, and I was like, what are you listening to, Georgia?
Yeah.
So then instead of putting something else on about fucking space, I put on chapter 7. I was like, fuck this chapter. I put a different chapter on.
I'll go to a different chapter of the murder book where this is the subject again.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a different body part.
It just won't be anything that's not Ed Kemper is all I need.
Also, have people already started up fan groups for the actor? Because I realized I said our boy Ed Kemper, but what I mean is the actor who played Ed Kemper in Mindhunter is our boy.
We're following him on Instagram now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we joked about how he should be on what's that Pitch Perfect, and so someone made a fucking amazing graphic with just him photoshopped in there very badly on purpose, and it was super hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so someone tagged the dude who plays him and was like, hey, look, you're on this podcast. And so we're following him now. I don't know if I can find his name right now. I probably can't. We follow Beyonce too, so
oh nice,
it's got to be in there somewhere. But it's pretty great.
That's so rad.
Yeah, it's pretty because he looks like your big friend from high school that always has shitty weed to hang out with you with and video. He just looks cool and fun. And then
he looks like men in his life have always tried to pressure him into playing football, but then he would talk to them about quantum physics and they'd leave him alone.
And he really likes hanging out with girls, but not sexually assaulting them.
Yes, exactly.
Unlike Ed Kemper. And then he will post a photo on Instagram of here's me as Ed Kemper. You got to watch this. And it's oh my God, that's not you. It's Steven?
Cameron Britton.
Yay! Is he Canadian?
He's
got a Canadian vibe to me.
Yeah, maybe. Cameron, let us know.
Well, that was great. And we're back. Do you have any updates?
There are no case updates, but in January of 2022, journalist and author Ron Franchel wrote the book Shadow Man, an elusive psycho killer and the birth of FBI profiling about this case and the role it played in the FBI's first criminal profile, which I think is so interesting. We should all check that out. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into Karen's story about Randall Saito.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye. So this, as I've already said several times, I drove down the 5 today.
Honey, I bet this is going to be amazing.
No. This is the beginning.
I'm sorry I called you honey. Oh, okay, I get it. I thought you were telling about how bad it was going to be. And I'm sorry.
Well, it is, but I've already made that clear.
Okay.
But
okay, sorry.
I wanted to do a story, something about the 5.
Love it.
Right? Now, I've already done the I-5 killer.
Yeah.
The guy that used to be on the football team. That is, and then there was also an I-5 strangler. Mm-hmm. But he was one of those ones that I didn't, it just was depressing.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of, women's bodies lost in creek beds for years and years.
Yeah.
Which
we say these, it was just depressing. We mean it also didn't have interesting facts. We don't mean they're all fucking depressing.
They're all depressing. This one was once again a man who for 20 to 30 years just got away with killing whoever the fuck woman he wanted to come by.
There's no Marietta at the end of that fucking story.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Except for, that's not true. In the I-5 Strangler, there's a detective who would go and hike up in the mountains because the one woman that this guy said he killed, but they couldn't find her body, he would just go hike to see if he could find something. And he finally fucking found a quarter-size bone in a creek that had been a dry creek bed when he put her body there, but was now a flowing creek.
What the fuck?
He found it and they DNA tested it and it was her.
What in the fucking fuck?
I bet you I had all of that on a document. Somewhere I could have given you the names. It was pretty amazing. And that was one of those things where there are detectives out there who do that job because they not only want to help people, but they want to solve people's that sadness for families.
They want them to know.
They want to end the sadness as much as they can.
There's no closure. We know that.
Yeah.
But not knowing is worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he would just hike around the area. I mean, it's amazing. Anyway, but apparently that didn't cut it for me.
Okay.
Apparently my standards are even higher than that amazing story. No, here's what it is. I hadn't heard this, but this is not only is it not an old story, this is almost a borderline breaking story.
Wait, what?
So that when I heard it, I was like, hold on. I'd never heard anything about this. So on Wednesday, November 15th.
Wait, like two weeks ago?
A cab driver, in, Stockton, California. He picks up a fare. And he notices that the man that's in his car fits the description of the APB that the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Department had just put out for a 6-foot-tall man with a heavy build, black hair, and black eyes.
Oh, no.
Who was very dangerous. And the APB said, do not approach him under any circumstances.
Or pick him up in your cab.
Right. So this cab driver calls 911. And says, I think I just had this guy in my cab. And at 10:30 a.m., police arrest 59-year-old Randall Saito at a gas station on Highway 99. And it turns out Randall was an escapee of a Hawaiian mental hospital where he has lived for the past 40 years.
Oh my God.
He is described by the doctors and the people that committed him there as a violent, manipulative psychopath and a murderer. So here's what he did to get into that mental hospital. In 1977, a woman named Sandra Yamashiro was walking to her car out of a mall called the Ala Moana Center. Next to her car is a car parked and a man sitting in that car. He shoots her in the face with a pellet gun in her car. And he goes over to asks if she's okay. She's been shot in the face.
Oh my God.
And then he repeatedly stabs her.
He goes over to see if she's okay and then
says the phrase are you okay? But he just went over there.
Yeah.
And then basically stabbed her multiple times, left her in her car. And then got back into his car where his girlfriend was sitting in the car and drove away.
Was she... Okay, go on.
I don't know anything about the girlfriend because this is so fresh that basically it's one of those things where there's the AP story that came out. There was a story that was in Time and AP, and every other article in every other newspaper was basically the same article with slightly different word changing.
Yeah.
What we call the Karen Kilgariff treatment. So he's tried for this murder and he is acquitted by reason of insanity. So
his girlfriend had to know because you don't stab a person that many times and then get into a car and you don't have blood all over you.
She's sitting in the car next to the car where the murder's taking place.
Then she's hanging out and having a great time.
She's
with murder.
Unless she has 70s fucking headphones on and an eye mask. There's
driving.
No way.
Yeah.
She doesn't know exactly what the fuck's going on. Ooh, good point. If she's driving. Creepy. Well, either way, he gets tried. He's not convicted. Instead, he's acquitted by reason of insanity, but then he is committed to the Hawaii State Psychiatric Hospital. Okay, good. Where he's lived for the past 40 years.
Fuck.
Yeah. So here's what happened. On Sunday, November 12th at 9 a.m., Randall
Jesus Christ.
walks off the grounds.
No, he shouldn't be able to do that.
Right? He shouldn't. And he walks to a place called Kanaoke Park, which is how I'm thinking that they pronounce it. So he gets to this park, he calls a cab. The dispatcher, there was a whole article about this dispatcher. It's a female cab driver comes and picks him up.
Oh no.
There's a video camera inside the cab and it shows him, and he now has a backpack that he didn't have or couldn't have had at the psychiatric hospital. And in the video, he's looking through the backpack he's never seen it before. So he's rifling through it to see what's in it.
Oh my God.
No. He pays the cab driver in cash, and he gets dropped off at the airport where he has already chartered a plane. Cost him $1,500. What? If you charter a plane, that's essentially a private plane, and you don't have to check your. That's right.
What the fuck?
If you pay a guy $1,500 and you're like, "Can you fly me to Maui?" They're like, "Okay." They don't make you do anything extra.
Not enough money to not have that shit checked.
Right. But it is Hawaii, where it's all islands, and that's kind of a major mode of transportation.
Right. Okay.
As I learned from the film Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Please watch it if you've never seen it.
I haven't.
Okay. So he gets to Maui, then he, with the fake ID that was in their, postulating was in the backpack. So basically somebody put that backpack together for him.
I bet it was his cousin. I'm just going to say cousin. Fucking cousins, man. They're always fucking helping you too much.
They're always aiding and they're always abetting.
Always aiding and abetting.
So he gets onto a Hawaiian Air flight to San Jose.
No.
Imagine the difference between you live in Hawaii and you're like, I gotta get to San Jose.
Imagine who sat next to him.
Right?
On the plane. I want to know what he drank. I want to know what sandwich he ordered, and they were out of that sandwich, so he had to get a fucking wrap.
I'll tell you what. He has a backpack full of cash, seemingly. Because he bought.
But they don't take cash on planes anymore.
Good point.
I'm sorry.
He got 0 drinks on that plane.
Yeah.
He got 0 sandwiches on that plane.
You're right.
Unless it was a JetBlue where you go up to that awesome little refrigerator. George and I took a flight, and there's a JetBlue setup now where instead of them bringing around a weird wicker basket of like, do you want a pretzel or not?
Pick it now.
Pick it. Where
don't
I'm like,
pick more than one.
Don't put this on me. I always say no out of pride.
I always pick wrong and I get bummed about it.
I'm always like, I'm above pretzels and cookies.
I actually hate pretzels, but I would have loved those fucking yam chips or whatever the fuck.
I don't want a basket shoved at me like it's the offering plate in church. I want to sit with my decision and be like, what do I want? And
I'm going to grab each and then eat a little of each like a fucking.
I want to dig through it like a large raccoon and see what I want.
All of them.
I want to touch each bag, even though they're the same brand and the same item.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get that opportunity.
He didn't get shit unless it was a JetBlue.
Right.
No, it wasn't. It was Hawaiian Air.
Okay. We knew that.
We knew that going in. I just wanted to talk about a mid-plane refrigerator and snack cupboard.
Yeah.
That was purely based on, do you have the guts to walk up here and grab food? And then it was just all the bravest people on the plane.
That makes me sad.
Why?
Because you have to be brave to go up and get a snack.
Well, I mean, that's just societal pressure where it's like, you walk up there, but everyone's going to watch you. Like, for me.
Fuck you. I'm going to point at everyone next time. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm going to go through the plane.
Here's what I did. I waited and waited and waited. Then I waited till I had to go to the bathroom, because the bathroom was right across from this area. Yeah. Then as I came out of the bathroom, I pretended I'd never seen the cupboard before. And then I went, well, I guess I will have a beverage.
While I'm up.
I mean,
this makes me think you have shame issues around eating and drinking.
Do you think?
Because
this makes you think, and not me telling you over and over that I have these severe
I don't
issues.
Listen when you say those things. I'm like, yeah, Karen, we all have issues.
Blah, blah, blah.
Great.
What do you want to order?
And well, I guess this is probably why when we do order, I'm like, let's get to this and this and this. Because then you'll just say yes instead of saying I don't want that. No, I'm not ordering it.
I also, my favorite new thing is, yes, let's get 4 things. Okay, sorry, this is just a sidebar.
This poor guy. This has become about us.
I know.
Poor guy. Fuck this asshole.
Fuck this. Okay.
Fuck him. Okay, what?
We went to, there was a new restaurant that opened in Petaluma while I was home for Thanksgiving. And Adrian and I made plans for lunch. Then my dad was like, hey, want to go to lunch? And I was like, Adrian, can we collapse these plans together? I'm under a lot of pressure. And she's like, totally, let's party with Jim.
Is he the coolest? I want to hang out with him so bad.
My dad?
Yeah.
He's the greatest man.
Is he coming to our LA show?
I think we could get him to.
Let's put him up at like a really nice hotel. Like, let's spoil Jim. I want Vince and him to talk about wrestling.
Him and Vince should go on their own separate vacation.
Okay.
They would be best friends immediately. Okay. Do you know that my dad got mad? We went to this place and they didn't have Budweiser and he wanted to leave.
Oh, Vince is like that too.
Yeah. It was that thing where he goes, I go, Dad, they have all Lagunitas on tap because Lagunitas is in Petaluma.
That's fucking, it is.
That's bullshit. I don't want that.
Who doesn't have fucking Budweiser?
Seriously.
No, Vince gets pissed if they don't have like certain things.
Lunch started with a slight anger.
Okay.
That's
it's for lunch. Oh, your dad and I are going to get along. Lunch drinking? Sign me the fuck up.
Honey, when you walk into, you guys have to come out. When you walk in to Jim's house, the first thing he says to you, hey, want a cold one?
Can he make me? I know that he used to drink Manhattans with your mom.
Yeah.
Can he make me a Manhattan?
He would love to make you a Manhattan. God. It would be his favorite thing. Fuck. And he would also laugh like, you're going to have a Manhattan? He would think it was the most refreshing thing in the world.
Okay.
They party. He parties. Kind of all my family. I was thinking of, cause at his birthday party, we all went out to dinner, and Carol Painter, who was sitting next to me, his friend Woody, who's also a fireman. Manhattans are like the first thing they order at a restaurant.
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
They're good time people. So from Maui, he goes to San Jose. He arrives in California, 5:30 Hawaiian time. 2 hours later, the hospital alerts the authorities that he's missing, which is 8 hours after he walked off the hospital grounds.
In a different fucking part of the planet.
He is.
And they're like, oh, hey.
Look, we just did a quick bed check. We did an evening bed check and Randall wasn't around.
We did our once a day bed check.
This is a hospital with 300 patients. They're at capacity. And the sad part is, or whatever part, they're now all under investigation, and like over 60 employees are on unpaid leave until they figure out how this happened. I just hope they figure it out quickly so that they're not just punishing a bunch of random people.
59 of those people deserve their job back.
And hey, you work in a psychiatric hospital, you better get paid every minute of the time you're there. That's a hard job. Basically, then the APB goes out at 8:30. So this is like, a lot of time has passed since Randall has just super chill style walked off the psychiatric grounds.
A problem.
So somebody called in a tip line and let the authorities know in Hawaii that Randall had a brother that lived in Stockton, California. And that's how they knew to alert the San Joaquin Sheriff's Department. Hey, you put out the same APB, make sure. And that's how that news all got distributed correctly.
Quick sidebar.
Yep.
Quick fill time. Can you imagine being that brother? Being in Stockton with your family and friends. You haven't seen your fucking brother in 40 years.
Your crazy brother that murdered someone.
Yeah. Knock on the goddamn door.
Yeah.
Look through the peephole.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, go on.
Hawaii 5, uh-oh. Sorry. That was not
that
necessary.
was the best thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. That was gorgeous. I salute you.
Okay, so altogether, Randall had been on the run for 4 days.
Okay.
That whole span of time. But he had been trying to leave that psychiatric hospital for a while. So in 1993, he put in a request for a conditional release saying that he, and the court said, no fucking way, you are a sexual sadist and a necrophile.
Oh.
So you have to stay in the mental hospital. Deputy Prosecutor Jeff Albert said, Randall Saito is very disturbed, mentally ill individual who is very dangerous, with respect to whom all the predicators indicate that if he were to be released, he would kill again.
Oh dear.
Then in 2000, he gets his defense attorneys to once again argue for his release. And again, that same prosecutor, Jeff Albert, says he fills the criteria of a classic serial killer. Like basically, he's not getting out. But a lot of people that worked there and the doctors that analyzed him or whatever the word is, said he was also very personable and had very good social skills because he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
He's a master manipulator.
Don't use that as a but. It's like, and.
Right. It is. I think for them it is a and, but I was using it as a segue.
Okay.
So I was trying to turn it that basically, since he's been in this mental hospital, he has had 6 significant relationships. 3 have been with staff members of this hospital.
What?
Yeah. And to the point where then a hospital administrator found out that Randall had been being escorted home for weekend conjugal visits for 2 full years with nobody on that like high
With
level
like a nurse
knowing.
or whatever?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
like he had 2 wives outside of the hospital that he basically tricked people into letting him go home and like fuck his wife. 2 different wives. And
oh no.
they ended up blocking the visits, for all patients.
2 years later.
Oh, exactly. Nobody now he's like, you know what? Now nobody can leave the facility. Now nobody gets to.
That's not fair.
Have conjugal visits here or off. But if you think about it, if you've been committed to a mental hospital because you fucking stabbed and shot a woman.
For him, yeah. But everyone else is like, all I did was go crazy one night and like break stuff.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, yeah, that's case by case.
Yeah.
But in general, they're basically saying when you are dealing with like people like this, this can't even be an option on the table.
No.
Because you're going to end up
jail with treatment.
Exactly. But he has been there for a long time. So he's like, the mind is going. The mind of a psychopath is going always. So, and actually those dalliances were impetus for a rule change in 2003. The state attorney general's office decided mental patients committed to Hawaii State Hospital have no legal right to conjugal visits. So that actually went to the state level because of him.
Yeah.
Because it was that bad.
And he got so horny, he broke out.
He's like, someone get me a backpack. I gotta get to San Jose.
I gotta fuck.
So, in 2015, Honolulu prosecutor Wayne Tashima argued against him receiving passes to leaving the hospital grounds without an escort. So again, he was asking, he's like, guys, real quick, it's just me.
I know you've said no before.
It's just me, the murderer. Can I just take a walk around the grounds?
Real quick.
And in these articles, they're also interviewing the neighbors that live near this hospital where they're like, yeah, we didn't know they were allowed to leave. We didn't know any of this was happening. It's super crazy. Oh my God. So anyway, the judge, so you know how he was acquitted on account of mental insanity? The circuit court judge, who deemed him mentally unfit to stand trial and committed him to the hospital, is a controversial figure. He said that because after he shot her and then went to check on her and asked if she was okay, that to him meant he was insane. And so he was not, he could not stand trial.
Oh, that was that all action. It was based on.
The whole thing was based on simply that. And this is what he said. If you look at the evidence that was presented, she did not move. She was bleeding profusely. Her face was down. She did not move or answer him at that point. And for him to think that she would identify him and therefore he had to kill her, that becomes irrational also in my mind. This same year that he had that ruling, he overturned a jury verdict that found high-profile Honolulu crime boss Charlie Stevens guilty of a double murder. Stevens admitted to the murder.
And the jury was like, yep, you did it.
The jury was like, he's guilty. This guy comes in and is like, overturned.
Don't ever do that.
He's going to walk away.
Judges.
He said there wasn't enough evidence. There wasn't enough evidence and the guilty party confessed.
Yeah.
So anyway, they basically,
problematic.
After that happened, protests happened at the state capitol and everyone was calling for his, firing, and an investigation because clearly there's something going on. Are you on the take? Or
all
what
the cases. Yeah.
Yeah. But especially with things like that, where he's basically kind of, and I mean, obviously this is super technical, but the idea that a judge is like, I've decided you're too crazy to go to jail. You can go over here, but you don't have to go to jail for this murder. Because I think that seems crazy.
Yeah, because this one thing you did in my mind, and like, you're not a fucking crazy person, so you're judging this based on your own fucking,
just like your taste.
Yeah, prejudices.
Like, that seems crazy to me.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Don't go to jail. Okay. Oh, also, on October 6, 1981, that same judge was arrested for drunk driving, and he was found later at his family's Mokulea Beach House with multiple injuries, including a broken collarbone. He said that he passed out as he was beaten. But the investigators think that he tried to hang himself.
Oh my God.
So that's my super sloppy, but kind of amazing, still breaking story.
That's amazing.
Where every article I read had a little more information.
So he's in custody now.
Yes.
They've
extradited him back to Hawaii.
He didn't kill anyone while he was out there.
Nope.
Did he go to his brother's house? Did they have Thanksgiving dinner?
He didn't make it.
Okay.
He didn't get any of that. He basically took 2 plane rides, 3 on the way back, and a couple cab rides.
And we don't know who gave him the backpack yet.
That's the thing. Is it his girlfriend in the hospital? Is it the girlfriend that he was visiting on his day pass?
It's her.
Outside of the hospital?
Sorry, honey. It's you.
But could be somebody on the inside, because that's...
But how do you leave a thing if you're on the inside? Oh, you mean like one of the...
She's like, I'll leave it by this awesome coconut tree as you walk out of the front gate.
Oh, so it could have been on the grounds.
Because also, how does he just walk off the grounds? Like, just walk off.
Yeah, you'd hope it'd be more secure than that.
And go to the park. If he is a criminal, where the deputy district attorney is like, this man has all the makings of a serial killer.
Yeah, but you're like, I've watched this dude for 40 fucking years. He's never tried to escape. It's like, you don't need to worry if he wants to go look at the fucking grass on the whatever the fuck.
And he's a psychopath, so he's going to be able to tell you exactly what you want to hear to make you trust him.
Yeah.
And maybe get him a backpack filled with cash and fake IDs.
Right.
Because he had to have a fake ID to get onto that Hawaiian air flight. So somebody was breaking the law for him, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that motherfucker's going to jail.
But then the thing that kind of drives me crazy, I really wanted to know more about that murder, because also it's so insane and extreme. It seems like the
thing about that is there's nothing sexually sadist about that murder from what you've told me.
No. Or necrophilia.
Right. So there's more shit going on.
It's like they have taken this story and it kept saying police records, hospital records, and then interview things. So it's like this story is kind of like piecing itself together.
Like as it goes. There's way more going on.
There's way more. And I wonder, like when I was Googling, because I really was just trying to look up Sandra Yamashiro's murder in 1977. Mm-hmm. And you can only find it within these articles about him.
Or they're like the original news report that someone made.
Yes. I was trying to do that. Quotes around the name, all those search things that you try to do. And nothing came up about her specifically, which drives me crazy. But I guess also because it's so long ago that maybe those that microfiche has been thrown away. But anyway, hopefully more stuff will come out about that, because it seems like that guy's done way more stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously he's been prosecuted for.
That's fucking awesome. I can't wait to hear more.
Yeah.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs. So, of course, I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, like minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. You know, we can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye. Grocery shopping seems like it should take 20 minutes.
And then 2 hours later, you're standing at the checkout with a frozen pizza and 6 different types of chips.
Lucky for you, there's Hungry Root.
Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped in one. They'll take care of the weekly grocery shopping and recommend groceries and meals tailored to you.
Once you tell them about your goals and preferences, they fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And those recommendations get smarter as Hungry Root learns more about what you did or didn't like.
Most of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in just 15 minutes or less. You can't get any easier than one pan shakshuka. I've always said that.
Yeah, I love the convenience and also the fact that I don't have to go park anywhere.
Thank God Hungry Root's around to help us shop and help us build really healthy and delicious meals.
For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life.
Go to hungryroot.com/MFM and use code MFM.
That's hungryroot.com/MFM, code MFM to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
Goodbye.
And we're back. 2 heavy hitters this week. Karen, do you have any updates?
I do have a couple. So after escaping, Randall served 5 years at the Halawa Correctional Facility before he was transferred back to the Hawaii State Psychiatric Hospital. When he was charged, he pled guilty to the escape charge, but he said he had no other option but to flee. He said he escaped to prove that he could exist in the community without harming anyone, saying, quote, "This is about buying myself time in the community to prove that I could be in the community without doing anything wrong."
Wow.
End quote. A new building for the hospital was unveiled in 2021, including more cameras and fewer blind spots and exit points. And after Saito escaped, 6 hospital employees were placed on off-duty status, and no employees were formally disciplined anywhere beyond that.
Wow.
Yeah, that story's wild. And I remember like discovering it and getting interested in it, and it feels like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It's such a strange, like this part of this experience is so funny, where it's like, oh yeah, we've done so many of these stories, and each one was like exciting and interesting and like a full, dive into a whole world. It's kind of almost like heavy to think about.
Yeah, once we got past like the first 20, where like we could pick them off the top of our heads, the stories we wanted to cover that we've always been interested in, and had to start like doing some digging and some Googling
Real
to
research.
find the real research. Yeah. And like stories we had never heard of. It became a job, but it also got really interesting.
Yeah, it was like we could be directional about what we wanted to be talking about and why.
Right. Totally.
Which is cool. It's like watching ourselves get a little agency as we're riding this insane canoe.
Yeah. Like we can actually, not a canoe, Karen. We're not on a goddamn canoe. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's kind of crazy, like a canoe where sometimes the weight's off and it gets all shaky and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, all those canoes you ride in all the time.
You know, every once in a while when the white waters come up in the canoe, you have to paddle a very specific way.
All right, let's head back into good things of the week from fucking 2017 of all places.
Aw.
I know.
That was great.
Thanks, Georgia.
Yeah, Karen. Good
I mean,
job. Look at your mauve nail polish.
You know what's insane?
What?
Laura can attest to this. We could call her right now. I bought this nail polish last night, and I go, "Isn't this the best color?" And she goes, "That's the color Mom used to wear."
Oh my God.
I swear to God.
Oh.
I swear to God.
Mauve.
It is. It's like a brownish mauve.
Yeah, I like it.
It's very 1982.
Well,
Goodbye.
no. And then one thing that makes you happy.
You do it first. I've been talking for so long.
I had a couple, but I think very simply my favorite thing is that you have found gifts.
Oh.
GIFs.
Yeah. Say gifts. It's too late
GIFs.
for GIFs. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone knew what I was talking about. GIFs.
Yeah,
But,
I thought you meant gifts.
No. GIFs.
I love gifts so much.
Yeah. And you didn't do them until like the past 2 months, I think.
You know why?
Why?
I didn't understand. I didn't understand that you had to get the app.
Oh, yeah. Giphy. Gaphy.
Yeah, you just get that, and it's already on your text thing. It's
now
waiting
on it.
for you.
Yeah. There's no better response than a response in GIF.
Yes.
It's just perfect.
It's very
Anything
specific.
you fucking need. Any fucking thing you like, any fucking face you're trying to make.
Yep.
It's so stupid and funny in GIF form. And the fact that you now like do it to me makes me so happy because it's really funny.
Because you did it to me forever and it would make me laugh so hard. And I wanted to do it back, but I would be trying to do it. I would be going on to like Google and then putting the word GIF into the fucking search bar like the old woman that I am. It was making me insane. Steven, did I ask you about it? Is that how I ended up getting that app?
No, I think you found it on your own.
Did I do it on my own?
Oh my God, who's a big
that's
girl?
my favorite thing for this week is that I did it on my own.
Who's the big girl?
No, you know what my favorite thing is? And this could be, I'll go even simpler than your gifts. Because the one I sent to you tonight is stolen from Steven.
Yeah.
It's my favorite GIF of all time, and it applies to any situation. It's Kim Kardashian peeking around a bush.
Yes.
And it is so fucking funny. And the first time Steven sent it to me, I, of course, sent Steven some text that was like, no, Steven, go fuck yourself, or some obnoxiously jokey, mean thing. And then the response was Kim Kardashian peeking around a bush.
What do you put in to look for that? Kim Kardashian bush? Oh, God, no. Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
I think it's sneaky or sneak or something. Or she's just like, boop. I want to see that episode where it's from.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think I've seen that episode because they made Chloe go on a date and then they all watched her from behind a bush.
Oh my God.
She was on like a weird, uncomfortable blind date and she didn't want to go and Chloe and Kim, no, sorry. Wait.
Kim and
Courtney.
Katrina.
Kim and Maureen, my favorite one.
Right.
Made her do it and then spied on her and laughed at her, where it's like, that's one of the first episodes I ever saw where I was like, but you made her do it.
Yeah.
So this isn't like, you're not it's only funny if she wanted to do it, if it was her idea. But it was your idea, so you can't make fun of her.
So we hate the Kardashians and what they stand for, but we love the gifts they make.
Here's the thing.
The gifts are their gift.
Whatever the Kardashians thing is, you can't deny it and you can't fight it, because one time I went and laid down on my couch and turned on E accidentally. Nothing I would do intentionally. And there was a Kardashian marathon on and I watched every fucking episode for like hours and hours.
It's amen. I watched every episode of fucking Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson's show.
Oh, that thing was
and I loved it so much.
But that was brilliantly... I know some of the people that worked on that, they were like comics.
What about Ashley Simpson's show? That was amazing.
I'm not interested in Ashley Simpson.
Well, what about fucking 6 years ago, were you?
Yes.
Yes.
When she was married to Pete Wentz?
No, it was way before that. It was like when she was like, I'm this famous person's little sister and I'm going to do it on my own. You know,
she's like, eyeliner.
Purple hair.
Oh my God, I'm fake punk.
Yeah. It was a good show.
But the original Jessica Simpson is like, was some fucking gorgeous television. So good, bad.
Honey.
Guys.
Look and listen.
We've done it again.
And fucking look.
Okay, we're back.
So as we said, this episode was originally entitled The Hague. Just one of the all-time greats.
Why do you like it so much, can I ask?
I think because we got into a little system of how we were doing it. Like it had its own voice. And then this was just this insane, like almost like we were being diplomatic or political. Where it's like I couldn't tell you what happened in The Hague if I had the full internet and a half an hour. I would still come back with kind of not really knowing.
If we were naming it today, something I understood, maybe we would call it Goonies Raise the Bar, which is good.
Also, you have to be brave.
JetBlue.
Just get up there and shop at JetBlue.
Oh, Red Dawn situation. I think I like that one.
That's good. Or gifts are their gifts.
I mean,
About the
come on.
Kardashians.
It was right there.
It was right there. That's a good one.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Let's say goodbye from the newly cleaned Podloft back in 2017.
You know, if you've ever tuned in to us because you were trying to waste time or just distract yourself, I feel like this is the episode for you.
Congratulations.
I hope we took you to a different planet.
Listen.
This was absolute madness.
All hail Marietta Yeager.
Yes.
And fucking live your life. Do your shit.
Just Marietta, try to do it Marietta style.
Like, don't do what we do.
Fuck
We're
no.
fucking monsters.
Jesus.
Christ.
No one's trying to do what we do.
And
Stay sexy.
and don't get murdered, please.
Bye.
Elvis O'Donnell. Hi.
Oh, that was cute.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back with brand new stories. From threatening text messages disturbing a small Midwestern town.
It was from an unknown number. Who else is getting these messages? Why did it start with us?
To long cons and stolen identities.
Who lies about being this sick? This was the last time I ever believed a word she said.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.